How's it going?
That's how you're going to open it. I pointed you to start the show.
I know.
And I didn't expect you just to be like, oh, what am I supposed to do? I've never done this before.
It's Jared and Holly.
Yes.
What are we playing? What are we starting off with playing tonight?
I don't like this game on any system, but I had the Nintendo emulator up.
Uh-huh.
And so I wanted to. I'm trying my mics here. It seems weird. The levels aren't great. Hello. We need a new processor.
Hello. Yeah.
Space Invaders. Anyway, I'm playing Space Invaders because I don't like it, and I don't want to have to pay too much attention.
I got you. Okay.
I believe that's the thing, man. That's what we're doing. Here we go.
I got a packed show for us tonight.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
I got some stuff too that's going to surprise you.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll do it. So here's what. Here's what I'm thinking about doing.
Okay.
I'm thinking about taking this stream, and when we put on YouTube, we can cut out certain parts that were like good and have those like a best of, or not almost, like one of the videos I'm going to do tonight, and I think that might help, grow the channel.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. All right, so
I didn't even get to talk about Space Invaders at all.
I guess that's the most important thing.
Well, no, you asked me what we're playing, so I'm answering you. I'm playing Space Invaders.
Yes,
but I don't
because you don't like Space Invaders.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like it. I've never liked it. I've been playing this game literally my entire life because it came out in, I think, 78.
Yes.
And that's when I was born. I've been playing this game forever, and I've never liked it.
So then why do you give it a go?
Well, I told you, because I only had my Nintendo up and ready to go.
But wasn't there other games you could have picked?
Like what?
I don't know.
Mario Brothers?
Anything.
No.
Anything other than Space Invaders, which you don't like.
No, it's the only game I have. So your answer, what are you starting out with? My intent here is my dear sweet mom in Pennsylvania wanted to know if I wanted to play Words with Friends tonight.
Yes.
And I never say no to that for some reason. It's like that, or do you want to watch Jeopardy? Yes.
It's like those are the two staples in your life, the two things that you must do to complete the day.
That's not even true. They are staples. There are things that I like that I won't say no to. Doesn't mean it's a staple of my life that I have to do every day. Why would that be a thing? So no.
It might be.
No, okay, calm down. It's a little bit different because it's the exact opposite of that. It's something I only do occasionally, so it's not. So anyway, I have this all set up to run and live stream of the Game Awards with friends. I know that might be pushing it when I say it's gaming, but it's a game and it's on the computer, so it is what it is.
I think it's fair game.
Or is it fair app?
Right.
All right, you got a good bunch of lineup. Do you want to start talking about the work thing real quick?
I mean, we can a little bit, I guess.
You know what? I don't even want to get into it.
Yeah, let's just not. Let's get into some good stuff. I have surprise wedding. We're gonna talk a little bit about Ryan Seacrest. That's big news today, right?
All right, no need to kitchen sink it, but yeah, okay.
What do you mean kitchen sink it?
Throwing everything out at once. You do one topic at a time.
Okay.
That's how it works.
All right, I won't continue.
That's how this business works, kid.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Ryan Seacrest.
This business of show. Okay, Ryan Seacrest. He's going to be the new Pat Sajak.
He's the new Pat Sajak, exactly.
Right.
So what do you feel about that?
I don't like it.
Why?
I don't care for that man.
I don't really know much about Ryan Seacrest. In fact, I was like, who? To you earlier, and you're like, you know who he is.
Now, let me ask you a question. Was I right or was I wrong?
I mean, kinda. I mean, I know the name, for sure.
He hosted American Idol, or he hosts American Idol.
I know, but...
He took over Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year.
Right, and that is what I would know him from, not necessarily American Idol.
You've never seen American Idol?
Like, maybe one.
You've seen one episode of American Idol?
Yes!
This is a lie.
What? How many episodes of American Idol have you seen?
I've probably seen a few whole seasons.
Are you serious?
Indeed.
And when did you watch this? When I wasn't around? Because we certainly didn't watch it together.
You weren't around. Yes. True. Accurate. But it would have been like 2001 or something. Like with Kelly Clarkson and that nice young man with the frizzy hair.
Wait, who?
Well, if I knew his name, I wouldn't have called him the nice young man with the frizzy hair. Yeah, no, I don't remember his name.
I mean, I feel like they could have picked somebody
Here's my problem with it.
better.
Here's my problem with it. That man has way too many gigs. He does a radio show.
Mm-hmm.
He's got he does, I don't know, he does other jobs. It's too many. That guy's got more jobs.
You can't have more than one job.
Apparently not. That's what I learned today. I learned today you cannot have more than one job, or they'll think you're fired. Crazy, man, crazy. Yeah, no, seriously, he does too much stuff. He was very much always in the forefront in the early 2000s, and I just got sick of seeing him. I don't find him to be charming or authentic. So no, he's terrible. Terrible choice.
Do you think that this is like that where? How do I put this lightly? Okay, I'm just gonna say it.
Oh boy.
Is this like where you go to end things? Like, is this gonna be like the end of his career? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I
like,
know what you
if
mean.
this is where you go to be done with your career.
You're
like,
talking about like son of a gun. Who was I thinking of? Drew Carey.
Yes, that I was thinking of the exact same thing. Yes.
No, I don't think so. Because he still does like tons of other stuff, and he'll just keep doing it. And that's what I don't like about it. There's not like a dedicated guy. Pat Sajak, what's he ever done besides Wheel of Fortune? I know he had a stand-up comedy career, and I know that he had his own nighttime talk show that lasted not very long at all. But, Ryan Seacrest has all this other stuff, all these other proverbial irons in the fire, as they say. And as I pointed out, I already listed several other jobs.
Which is one.
No, he was on American Idol.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He had a radio show.
Okay, that's two.
I think he does like some kind of entertainment show. Is he on with Kelly Ripa now?
Is he?
I think he might be. It's like, it's the weirdest thing. I don't even think he's a real person. I think he's a clone because
I was gonna say, is there like a million clones?
Yeah, there must be, because they're like, oh no, we need a new Pat Sajak. Somebody unthaw the next Ryan Seacrest.
No.
Yes, they're gonna do.
Oh my.
Yeah, no, I never found him to be too likable. Here's another thing. First year of American Idol, he had a partner. There were two hosts. And like the next year, the other dude was just gone. No one ever mentioned what happened to him, and no one even remembers him being there. Anyway.
So basically you would say, like, okay, so he's not going to be dedicated. Like, because he's got too much other stuff going on.
Well, no, I don't think it... I mean, I don't know that it needs much dedication, but it's so... Don't you think that the game show host is a unique personality, and he is the personality of the show?
Oh, absolutely.
So if
but I think that your personality can make or break a game show. I do.
Right. And so this guy, he's got all kinds of other irons in the fire, as we said, and he doesn't have much of a personality, not really. I think it'd be better if they found somebody that would be dedicated to doing that show, and that's what they're doing, like like a Pat Sajak type.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I'm not too happy about their choice, but
unless it's other game shows.
Why I don't make decisions like that.
Unless it's other game shows, that seems to be okay. You can host 17 game shows at one time.
I don't even know about that.
You know, I'd get.
Who?
I'd get. What's his name? David. I can't think of his name. He's on Would I Lie to You?
See, yeah, but I don't
Dave
know.
something.
Yeah.
I'd get him. He's great.
No, he's totally great. I'm with you.
It's not like Finch, is it? David? No. That doesn't sound right.
Oh.
Now you know who I'm talking about?
No, I was reading my list, and I realized what I wanted to talk about next.
Okay, fine. If you're done with talking about Sajak.
I mean, what more does he get out of us?
The thing about Pat Sajak is he doesn't also have much of a personality, so I don't know if
he really doesn't. And like, I think if there could be like a more like just like dry like human being, it would be nobody.
Do you think that's the reason why he's quitting is because that radio station, all those negative articles?
Okay, so yes, there's like this radio station I follow on Facebook, and
it's the mighty KFI, actually.
Yeah, and like every day it's like Pat Sajak got his but handed to him
by Vanna
or whatever.
Because he said something disgusting about her dress, and it was something like,
and it was like, oh, your dress doesn't have sleeves tonight,
yeah,
or something stupid like that.
Didn't you wear that dress already this year? You know, something like that.
Yeah,
and
something's like just completely like offhand, like not even a thing.
And so maybe that's why he quit. He's like, I'm so sick of this guys. They're gonna be hounding him on retirement. You know, they'll be over there with cameras on Retirement Island. Pat Sajak sunbathes without a shirt. What's Vanna White is disgusted by it.
Right, exactly, yeah.
It's almost getting close to being 7, and so that means there must be some words with friends maybe coming.
Oh yeah.
There's a cat touching my feet. So if anything goes wrong with the stream, it's going to be because the cat's down there messing with it.
Oh, this is a good one too. Okay, I'll do this one next. I had a plan for this one, but I'm going to do this other one instead.
Okay.
Okay, did you hear the news about Zuckerberg? And Elon Musk, the latest.
I read the news today. Oh boy, the English army had just won the war. No, I don't know. No, I haven't read it.
So Zuckerberg is in trouble because he had to deny allegations that he is using the UFC legend. I don't know which one it is. I don't know which legend it is, but that Zuckerberg asked him for training against Elon Musk.
Sure. So why is he in trouble for that? Wouldn't you? Who was it? Royce Gracie?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't read the article. I don't know who the UFC legend is.
Well, look at here. If you're one of the richest dudes in the world, right?
Yeah.
And you just got challenged to a ultimate fight, right? Do you then go in by yourself, or do you pay somebody to train you to be good at it?
Well, of course.
So who cares? Why is that controversial? Stupid.
I guess because he knew he was weak and
That doesn't
had
mean
to
you're
get
weak
training
No.
against Elon Musk. Elon Musk is all like, I don't need any training. I'll take you down, Zuckerberg.
Elon Musk will build a robot to do it for him.
I'd be like, this is the new UFC legend.
So
My robot.
Now we're saying that because someone trains, now that's something to apologize for.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, that's insane because there's absolutely nothing wrong with him learning how to do it. I think the better question is, if you were to train, I know it's a what if question, but if you were to train to be in the UFC, who would you want to be your tutor, as it were?
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. And not because she's the only one I know.
I think I'd pick Kurt Angle.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
It's starting to rain outside.
Oh.
You see how bad I am at this game? Look, I'm not good. I've still not beaten the first level.
You're still in the first level?
Yeah, I've not beaten it yet.
Well.
Not once. Not one time. All right. Have you tried the lasagna? No, I mean, I don't think there's a problem with Zuckerberg. I don't think they're going to fight. That would be ridiculous. What the hell?
I mean, okay, do you actually want to see them fight?
I don't know.
You want to see them go at it?
I really... I might want to see him go at it, but I don't want to see him fight. That's for sure. Not interested in the fighting part. I mean, I don't know that they will. I think that Zuckerberg, I don't know anything about him, but I know Elon Musk won't back out. He'll just... he's oh my. All right, so we got some pretty bad thunder here. If the stream dies, the power just went out, and it tends to do that because we live out in the country.
Yeah. We don't have the best electricity.
It's really all just
Wait,
the
is
same.
all the electricity the same?
Yeah, it's not like we don't have that premium.
That premium electricity.
Yeah, it's like a gas, the extra.
Okay. What about this one?
I liked all these so far. I don't know why we're jumping so quick, but we can do everyone. So I mean, it's only been 16 minutes.
Because I have 17 things.
Oh my goodness. That's how I feel. You think anybody would get mad if I put on Burgertime?
Did you play Burgertime for endlessly last night?
Yes. Stick to what I'm good at.
Burgertime again.
I'm not even particularly good at this game. All right, what do you got? Oh, that's really loud.
Okay, so let's talk defacing art.
Nice. I love it.
Should I get jail time?
Well, destruction of property. Would you get? I don't think it should get some kind of special jail time. But I would think that there.
But wait. What is special jail time?
Well, like
there's regular jail time, and then there's that special jail time.
No, I do. I have a rational answer for it.
Okay.
Like a hate crime.
Okay. All
right.
right.
You didn't expect me to get all serious.
No, I
like
didn't.
a hate crime, you commit a crime, right?
Yeah.
You get a certain penalty if you commit a crime. If you commit that crime, and you're hating, you hate someone while you're doing it, then you get extra. You get special prison charges.
Okay.
Extra.
So you say defacing art should not get special jail time?
I don't think it should. I think it should get the same as you would get for any destruction of property. You do it by value, and that doesn't count intrinsic value, but I imagine the art they're defacing is probably worth something, right? So whatever cost it is to restore it or whatever, that's the penalty.
What if it was unrestorable?
Did that happen?
Yes.
What was it?
Somebody carved their name into the Roman Colosseum.
You can't fix that.
I don't think so.
Get some sandpaper?
I mean, but then it's not like, like legit.
Nah, nothing is. Everything's been restored 1,000 times. It ain't nowhere near like what it looked like when they bought it. When they delivered it to the Romans. Well, they make them in Turkey. Turkey makes the best Colosseums. I mean,
no.
So why would the Romans make them themselves? Just like, outsource the Turks.
So this person is now facing jail time. Should they face jail time for putting their initials into the Roman Colosseum?
Yes.
Wait, so you think so?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't call that art.
Okay. Yeah.
I would call that public property, and destruction of public property certainly is a crime, especially if it's like the property of the federal government or whatever. See what I'm saying?
I do. I'm just trying
It'd be like throwing a brick.
I'm just trying to defend my feelings, because my feelings are like, I don't think it deserves jail time. I think you should maybe get like a fine at most.
All right, let's try this.
But I don't think you should get jail time.
Let me try this.
Okay.
If somebody threw a brick through your window,
yeah,
do you think they'd get jail time for that?
I mean, maybe.
If someone threw a brick through the police station window, would they get jail time for that?
Oh, of course, because it means the jail.
because it's public. It's public property. It belongs to the state. See what I'm saying?
I do, but I don't know. Like I think that they should just get a fine. I don't think it should be. I don't think it should be jail. Just maybe it was just like a little like heart. Like.
Yeah, but it's where they did it.
And it's hiding like on one of the pillars somewhere. You would never. Only you know where it's at. You know what I mean? Like you don't think people are gonna walk by. Oh, there's a heart that's.
How do you
carved
know?
In there.
You didn't see it. You don't know. You're guessing. You can't guess.
Sure, yeah.
No, you can't guess. You cannot guess as to the. Okay, let's look at it like this then.
Okay.
Right? Somebody comes up, and they pee on the Washington Monument. Would that person get jail time?
Probably.
If somebody came and just peed on a tree, are they gonna get jail time for that?
No.
Yeah. See, same thing. I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong to you.
I'm not wrong to the law.
Okay, so then let's talk about, should it be a law?
Yes. You cannot destroy public property. You can't destroy something that belongs to the state. You can't destroy anything. Unless you own it, you can't start destroying it. So it's not like he carved it into a tree. He carved it into a 2,000-year-old structure that tourists come to pay a lot of money to go see. These hot dogs are a pain in the butt.
I think it's a little harsh.
Well, you know what the thing is, though? Like everybody's dad would have said, if you don't punish the people for doing it, then everybody's gonna think they can do it. And our entire
So
thing
you gotta set an example.
Yeah, the entire thing's gonna end up looking like Post Malone's forehead.
What's wrong with that?
Okay, the entire thing's gonna end up looking like a desk in detention. Also, no, nothing for that either.
No.
Man. Those are some good jokes I stole off the internet.
I could tell.
What? Oh wait, I think I got a message. This might be regarding
Words with friends.
Words with friends. Hang on a second. Yes. Okay. So we'll see you later, Burgertime. I appreciate the fun. Now I'm gonna close this out, and I think I have it set up where this is the first time I've ever streamed Words with Friends. So, here, look. This is how it's gonna work. All right. So right now, Burgertime. I'm gonna close that. Burgertime. Bye. Aha. And then we're looking for Words with Friends. How about that?
Wow.
All right. So.
That's pretty snazzy.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this while we. This is Words with Friends. Yeah, I said it. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I didn't screw that up. I think I might have. I did. I knew I wasn't supposed to do that, and I did it anyway. I moved the screen. So it needs to be like that. Ahaha. All right, let's do this. Hey guys, don't steal my identity, please. I don't know how this works. All right.
All right. Well, what are you gonna make?
Word wise?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'll do this while we're talking though. I mean, I'm not gonna exclusively play this.
All right. Because I got a lot of stuff. We'll move on to the next thing.
Okay.
Okay. This is just an easy peasy, just quick, kind of off the hand question for you.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. What would you think if in your area you were no longer allowed to get a certain kind of pizza? Like, at all. You couldn't get it. Like, say, deep dish. You were no longer allowed to get deep dish pizza.
This is an odd what-if question.
It is a what-if question.
Is there something logical to go to it?
Yes, because in New York, they're cracking down on the air coming out of the restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And so pizza shops are saying that they're not going to be able to afford to have brick ovens anymore.
Oh, don't believe it. Don't believe it.
So, because they have to hire, like, somebody to now analyze stats to the air quality, like, all this stuff, and they're saying we're just going to be, like, shut down. We're not going to be able to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so brick oven pizzas are going to be going away in New York City.
They're not, though. That's absolutely not true. Not going to happen.
It's actual news.
I believe you, and I believe... No, listen. I believe you, and I believe that they're saying that.
Yes.
But I do not believe it's the case. I do not think that's true. I think that's what we like to call fear-mongering. They're like, oh, if you do this, nobody's going to get a pizza.
They're lying.
Of course they're lying. Do you know how many times I've heard that we will not be able to stay in business if you do this, or this, or this, or keep your show? That I've heard it so many times. You know, it was the light bulbs to begin with. Oh, we can't switch to those compact fluorescent light bulbs. The cost of it, our business, we'll go out of business. They're not going. They're not going out of business. They're full of crap. I don't believe it. Because the air coming out of the pizza oven. What are they cooking in there?
It's like,
bodies?
Well, I don't know what they do on the weekends.
Well, they're probably
they
open.
Might turn their brick ovens, or at night when they're closed, they might turn their brick ovens into something else.
Okay, now that's just slanderous.
What? You said.
I didn't. I asked what.
No, you said.
I said, and I quote, those damn New Yorkers are cooking babies.
Like what I said wasn't horrible.
I always gotta take it up. I always gotta take it up one.
You always gotta go one step further.
Like Brian said, I gotta one-up you.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so pizza story, don't believe it.
I don't think so. No, I really don't.
You think they're crazy?
I think they're lying. I don't think they're crazy.
All right, so yes, it's the air quality coming out of the brick ovens, like
Yeah.
going through the air vents and going out into the air. They're like talking about the byproducts of like the wood smoke and everything, and what it's doing to the air quality in the city. So now they have to create new air ducts, so they have to redo their whole entire air system in these restaurants, and they now have to have a I forget the word they use, like an engineer or something, come in and actually do like check-ins and create stats, and they come in and constantly check your air quality to make sure that you're up to code. And they're saying because of all these conditions and all these new codes and everything they're gonna have to do and redo their whole air ventilation system, they can't afford it, and they're like, we're done. We're not gonna be able to continue.
That's okay. So let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
What are these poor pizza cutters? What are they gonna do?
Well, I mean, I think they're gonna have to invest in regular ovens, right? You're not gonna be able to get.
I don't believe it. I think it's a total lie. I'm having trouble here. I'm getting attacked by the cat.
She did that to me last night.
Yeah, no, I don't believe it.
I mean, I kind of do. I mean, if it's a code that you have to do it, then you can't afford it, what else are you supposed to do?
What do they mean they can't afford it? Because they got to hire a guy to do this and hire someone to do that?
Absolutely, and redo their whole ventilation.
Nah.
If you have to have someone come in and gut your business and redo everything, I mean, that cannot be cheap. I don't know how much that costs, but that cannot be cheap.
Or it's just they're just saying that also. It's probably just like put a filter in, and they don't want to clean. They don't want to clean their filters.
No.
They're like, we are not doing this. I have nothing here. I have no words, man. Come on, cat. Rah, cat in my face, everybody. All right, whatever.
Okay, I got another short one for you then.
Okay.
All right. Have you ever found something after a long period of time and you're like, oh my gosh, that's where that's at?
It's exactly how I react. Exactly.
Really? Do you?
I'm like, oh my gosh, that's where that's at. Sounds like me. I can actually, yes, and I can think of what it is. Now, there's two things here, though. Is it something that you knowingly lost, or is it something? Oh, okay. Not something from the past that just reemerged that you didn't even remember. Oh, yeah, I remember this.
No. No, it's something that you actually knew you lost.
Yeah, I found a video game one time that I lost. I lost Metroid Zero Mission for the Game Boy Advance. And it turned out it was in that blue chair, inside the chair that we used to have, that blue chair in the book room.
Yep.
And I found it here at this different house inside that chair years later.
Is it not true that it's always in the cushions?
I don't know. What is that?
No.
Oh, that's not your prep?
No. That was just me being stupid.
Oh, yeah, well, that's where it was, all right.
All right. So, yeah, this guy lost his leg.
Wait. You mean that's not how we usually say it. It's not like you lost it, you misplaced it. It's when you lose a leg, they don't literally mean lose a leg.
No, he literally lost his leg. It was a prosthetic leg. Oh. And he found it in a lake.
Sounds like he lost it twice.
He did lose it twice. He found it in a lake a year later.
Wow. Ah. What was it doing in the lake?
I don't know.
One wonders.
Here's my thing. How do you not know where you put your leg?
Well,
hey.
I'm guessing here. This is just a guess because I don't know the truth of this. But my guess is that maybe alcohol may have had something to do with this whole thing. I mean, if
so
I had
you wake up and you're like, oh, where'd I put my leg?
Yeah, and then you gotta crawl back to the dock.
No.
Yes. Yes, you do. You know, I get. Well, I'll tell you. You know, it's funny you mentioned that because the other night I lost a whole guitar.
Oh, you did. That's right. And then you were like, "Where's my guitar?" It ended up being in the living room.
Yeah, why was it there? That makes no sense. But yeah, no, I did. I lost my whole guitar, and so I tore apart my room looking for it. I went in the living room. You know, of course I did. I went to the living room to look, and I didn't see it. It was there, but I just didn't see it.
Right.
So if you ask, how do you lose a leg? Maybe it's like that. He's like, I don't know where it's at. He's just not good at looking.
Right.
He's not a good looker.
I mean, if you have a leg, like a prosthetic,
It's called a prosthetic, yes.
If you have a prosthetic leg, how do you? My thing is like, how do you literally not know where you put that leg? Unless like a dog got it and then like threw it in the lake.
Yeah. Well, why would the dog do that? I would suggest this is what happened.
Sorry, I was thinking pirate, and it was a piece of wood.
Right.
So it would be like a stick.
Let me ask you a question. When you go to sleep at night, where do you put your glasses?
Right next to me.
Would you ever wake up and they weren't there?
Nope.
And you had to like hunt all over your glasses?
Nope. It's not
Okay, stop.
true, no.
I got another one.
Okay. No, I always know where they are.
Okay. When you used to wear contacts,
Yes.
did you ever lose your contact lens thingy
Yes.
that held them? Okay. It's just like that. His leg, he just, you know, he puts it on every day, takes it off, puts it on. It just becomes like second nature. It's not even important. So he probably just tossed it over his shoulder. Didn't realize he was on a damn boat.
No.
And there it goes. Was it floating? How was it a year later if it was floating? Doesn't make any sense.
You know what? I think there's a picture. I'm gonna look at the picture. Give me a second here while I pull up this picture.
A lot of room noise in here. It's the air conditioners. Because it is 1,000,000 degrees, 87 degrees today.
I thought it was a picture.
Is it a diagram?
It's a video,
Oh.
I think.
Yes, I am live streaming this. Thank you for asking.
Why are you not showing me the video?
It's also
I
why
think-
she's beating me. Because I'm like, ow, 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 ow! Stop it! Claws in my...
Okay, well, you know, I think they took the video down because there's like no video anymore.
What was it? How? Okay. Ow, ow, cat, stop.
Oh wait, here it is. I found the video. Oh, there's an ad first.
Maybe it's kindness, helping someone in need, or the desire to do more than just enough. At Climate Care, our team of professionally licensed
I guess get the ad.
providing all of these trades. Dave Maddock can laugh about it now.
Everybody was like, oh my gosh, where'd you lose it at?
These are pictures from his kayak trip on Lake Natoma a year ago when he came out of the water and somehow his prosthetic leg slipped in.
The leg has been in the bottom of the lake for almost a year now.
Missing a year until last week, this underwater video shows the moment the prosthetic leg was discovered.
I kind of just happened upon it.
Scuba diver Matt Sprutenberg swam right into it. How special was finding this prosthetic leg and then finding the person it belongs to?
It was amazing.
Sprutenberg volunteers for a group called
Was it really
American
special,
River
though?
Lost
How
and
special
Found.
was it? What a
They
stupid
post their
question.
discoveries on a Facebook page. One of Fata's friends spotted the post and ID'd the leg immediately.
She's like, oh my gosh, you'll never guess what somebody posted on Facebook, and that they're holding up a picture of the leg. And I said, well, that's my leg. And she says, I know it is.
He lost his leg during a day at the lake, then found his faith in humanity.
The moral of the story is there's still good people in this world, Steve. There's still good people.
Well, I mean, here's the thing,
Are
though.
those good people the people that find a leg in a lake?
Well, okay, so if you couldn't hear that, They said so he lost his leg, then somebody found it a year later in the lake, and then he ends it by saying, he goes, there are still good people out there. There's still good people. What did they think he was going? What did he think they were going to do with it? Make a lamp out of it, hang it on the, throw it in the fireplace for warmth. And the second thing is that, seriously though, is that really his leg? He's watching TV, and they have a leg on TV. He goes, well, that's my leg. Just like that.
That's my leg.
He could identify it from that far away. He could identify the leg. Okay, I gotta tell you something. This story's worse than this story is more suspect than the pizza oven guys. What do you think?
So I've always had kind of like this fear of skeletons. Like,
why? You've got one.
What do you mean?
Inside. What do you think you are inside?
Well, yeah. Okay, you know what? That just made me. Ooh, that just gave me the
ick.
Yes. You gave me the ick.
Okay.
Anyway, I've always had this like fear that I was gonna like be walking in the woods or something and like stumble upon it.
Oh, not like it's walking around or anything. You just went on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh. So your fear is of death, not skeletons.
Pretty much. Anyway, if I found a leg, and I know it's just a prosthetic leg.
Oh yeah, no.
But if I found a leg, I'm done.
What do you
mean?
You're gonna end it?
I'm not posting that anywhere.
Oh, you just
like,
leave it there.
That's just.
I get you. You're saying that is kind of ominous in a way. You stumble upon just a disembodied leg, and you're thinking this is bad mojo. I get it.
I mean, that's no.
Well, it is bad mojo.
I know, but I mean, like, no to that happening. Like, that's just, you know, and then to be like, post it on Facebook.
Yeah, but
hey, I found this leg in a lake. Is this your leg?
Yeah, but here's the thing. He wasn't stumbling through the forest at night. He was on a boat in the daytime, and he happens to see something floating. He grabs it. It's somebody's prosthetic leg. Those things are expensive. And so he thought, well, maybe I'll get a reward on this. And the other guy lied and was like, that's my leg. He said, I don't know you. That's my leg.
No.
That's my leg. I don't know you. I got no good letters here, man.
That's what you said like 5 minutes ago.
That's because I was true, and I was as true then as it is now. True today as it was when it was written.
Let's take a quick break from topics.
Oh.
And do something else.
Well, if you want a break, I can put the break music on. I'm gonna take a break.
No, maybe in a minute. Okay, here we go. Well, I haven't read these yet. Because
What are they?
I have some random facts for you.
Oh, your favorite.
Yeah, my favorite.
Okay.
I gotta make sure I get my facts in.
Yeah, well, we need facts.
We need facts. Alright, so I haven't read these yet, so I don't know what they are. Here we go. Meatloaf was originally cast as Billy Bibbit in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but there was a writer's strike and he had to drop out. Brad Dourif ended up playing Billy.
Well, I've never seen that movie, so there's that.
Yeah, there's that. I haven't either. Only 6% of the salt made around the world is used for food. Most of it goes to
I know what it's for.
What?
For people to put their feet in.
Hey, are you? I'm you with more money.
No.
Okay, all right.
Manufacturing and industrial processes. Get your
So sandblasting.
head out of the feet gutter.
Sandblasting then.
Yeah, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably for like roads and stuff when it snows. Get it?
That's ice.
They use salt brine.
No, what you're talking about when it snows, that's not sand, that's ice.
Yes, but they treat the roads before the snow comes.
No, they should treat them better.
You know what? You're right.
I know.
Before he died, John Candy was going to star in a remake of an old Alec Guinness movie called The Last Holiday about a guy who's told he's about to die. It wound up not getting made for another decade, and the role went to Queen Latifah.
Wait, who was going to do it first?
John Candy?
And it went to Queen Latifah.
Yeah. Huh, right?
That's an interesting,
That's an interesting turn of events. Yeah. Of all the people who have ever lived on Earth, roughly 7% are alive right now.
Really? That's because the population's growing.
I see. Since Rotten Tomatoes started, only one movie has gotten an overall rotten rating from critics and an Oscar nomination for Best Picture. That was Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
Is that the name of the movie?
Yes,
Oh.
and that was in 2011.
Okay.
And actually, speaking of Rotten Tomatoes, this is not on my list, but I remembered it today as I was driving, and I'm going to add it right now, and we're going to talk about that next, because I want to get your thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we all know about the submarine that crashed, obviously. Going
Titan.
to see Titan, to go see the Titanic. And how do you feel about Netflix bringing back Titanic to kind of,
Oh, I saw that.
do you feel like it's in bad taste?
No.
Or you feel like they're trying to capitalize on this whole
Yeah, maybe.
destruction, whatever happened?
Sure, maybe, but you know who else was?
Who?
Everybody in the world. CNN, Fox News, us. I mean, we all talked about it. And so they were.
But we talked about it because we had to, didn't we?
That's not why I talked about it. Weren't you interested in it? You were watching it at home.
Well,
so you were
yes,
interested in it.
I was interested in it, yes.
Yeah. So, I don't think there's anything wrong with them putting the movie back on there. We just watched it. What did we watch it on?
We watched it, but did we ever find out what we watched it on?
I think it was Netflix.
So they took it off and then brought it back.
But they took it off for a couple. Maybe they took it off during because it was,
Bad.
well,
Mojo.
yeah, I don't know about that. But maybe they took it off because it was bad mojo or something. You know what I mean? No, I don't think. Look, they own it, right? Or they own the rights to stream it. What's the problem?
So you don't think it's important? I kind of feel like it's in bad taste. I don't
Why?
know. Because it, just happened. I
Right.
feel like it's just too soon.
But it's not like it's a documentary of it, of the new deaths. It's besides those people that did that. I believe universally are considered to be what I like to call jerks for going down there and doing that, and then spending all that money to get them found, and then they get found. I think most people think that those people kind of suck, and it's sad that they died. It's sad, but you make your own bed. They're the ones that wanted to go down there.
So do you think it's a good thing that they added it? Because for people who didn't see the movie now are interested and they're like, oh, well, let's actually see the movie Titanic and see what had these people so interested in looking at the wreckage.
I think it'd be better off if those people watched a documentary on the Titanic rather than
No,
the
I
movie.
totally agree with you. After watching the movie and then, I think...
Yeah, so as far as that goes, I don't really think it's in bad taste. I just think it's, it's not like they've been an ad for it. You heard it on the news, now watch it on the screen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I doubt there was somebody saying, you guys, we gotta get Titanic back. It's huge right now, huge. Oh, why is there so much interest in it right now? No reason. No reason.
We can't talk about it.
Let's
We
just
can't
get
talk about
Titanic back. I promise you, it's gonna make you $1 billion. You're gonna be rich, kid. You're gonna be so rich. I have these characters that were from the early 1900s.
No. I think I'm gonna take a break. You wanna put on break music?
Sure.
Okay.
we'll come back in just a while. Enjoy this great song, instrumental song. well, we're back, and I know that I was still playing the game through that, but we just took a break off mic. But I will say this, if you're just joining us, hello. This is Mr. Joyrider Gaming is the name of the site, and Holly and I do a show while we play games.
Exactly,
and she's been real good at getting topics for the show, and we've been doing that. And we've been doing it every night for the last couple days.
Exactly.
And we're enjoying being here, and hope you guys are enjoying it too. Especially,
I hope you love it.
I mean, those people who are watching later online and stuff, it's good.
I know, love it.
All right, so you want to move on? What do you got?
Okay, so this is just a quick one, and I just wanted to get your thoughts on this. Did you see the story about the Pink concert?
I did not.
Okay. So, a woman threw her kids' ashes at Pink, like, onto the stage. During her concert.
That's morbid.
Yeah. No, it kind of is. And, I mean, I thought about maybe not bringing it up, but at the same time, I was kind of like, I mean, I don't know. Everyone's talking about it. Like, it's everywhere.
What did Pink say about it?
Pink was kind of like, she was, yeah, I don't think she really knew exactly how to take it. I did not read a quote from her.
Did the ashes hit her?
No.
They didn't?
No, they just ended up on the stage. Yeah.
Well, I think that, the girl that just got hit with the phone.
Yes! Who was that?
I forget. Somebody, I didn't know how to pronounce her name anyway. BB something maybe?
Something like that. Yeah.
I guess that's the new thing. You gotta
throw stuff on stage to like.
They're gonna have to do what Howard the Duck did, play behind a fence.
No.
People are throwing so much stuff
I don't
at the
understand.
band. Yikes, that is gross. I mean, look, a phone in the face, I gotta tell you, would probably be better than
than ashes.
Than your dead body
on stage.
Yeah, that's
people
do that. They take those ashes, they take them and they they get in trouble because they put them in the
they put them in rides, right?
Yeah, especially the Haunted Mansion. That gets
exactly.
That gets a lot of ashes in there.
I'm looking to see if Pink said anything about it.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing Pink's from Philadelphia. I'm guessing she's gonna say.
Actually, it was okay. So I got a little piece wrong.
It's the grandmother.
They threw her mom's ashes on stage.
It's not any better.
Yeah. And then Pink paused the song that she was singing because that happened. And it said that she addressed the fan who threw the bag containing their ashes on the stage, and she looked confused. And then she said, "This is your mom."
How does she know?
I don't know how I feel about this, was her response.
How did she know what it was? Was it an urn?
It was a bag of ashes.
How'd they know it was mom? How'd she know that?
Well, maybe it was a kid.
How did they know? She know it was human ashes, though. Could just be something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your first go-to. Oh, this must be the ashes of your dead mother. Like.
So, what do you think? It was like a setup?
Sounds like it. I know what you're thinking. I don't believe anything.
You didn't believe the pizza oven.
No.
You didn't believe the leg story.
I believed it. I just thought it was ludicrous.
And now you don't believe the ashes with Pink.
Yes. I think that just about sums it up. I think you're just about correct on that one.
I don't know what to do with myself.
So, I opened up the show by saying, do you want to talk about the work thing? I just want to just kind of, just talk about it for a second. So, just long story short, we had a meeting and they said they're going to cut my hours. They were going to, I had 2 jobs at the same company. They say your one job's done, you're done with it. The other one, we're cutting your hours, it's going to be 8 hours. That's what you're going to do. I said to them, I'll have to think about it.
Yeah.
Right? And then they just kept on talking. And I said to Holly, because she was here, I said, I think what they're saying is we both need new jobs, right?
Yeah.
So we got up and left. And then I found out that they rescinded the offer for the weekends because I quit. which I certainly did not do.
No, you just said you'd think about it.
And they told you that, oh, I did because you said you need a new job and then walked out. You were quitting. And that's not, I mean, yeah, but I also said I need to think about, why do you only hear half of what I say? You know what I mean?
No, because they had their mind made up, apparently, and it wasn't gonna work, and it wasn't gonna work for you or me.
Let me just say, nutso is not a word. That was my mom just played on Words for Friends as nutso. Nutso.
Nutso? Oh, come on.
Anyway. So, that's all I really had to say about it. I just
Okay, yeah.
kind of...
Okay.
Just dumbfounded. Go ahead.
I have another question for you.
Okay, then. Let's hear it.
Okay. So, would you say that you have autistic tendencies?
Well, that's a good question. It's a good topic. Because it certainly is sort of in vogue right now for people to be diagnosing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe that a lot of people who have been that they do have autistic traits. I do believe that there's others that maybe it's other things going on, and it's not necessarily autism. So for me, I'd say that autism is very close to other diagnoses, and I'm not sure what's what.
Right,
but I would
right.
say in real life, I think that some of my more obsessive tendencies would tend to be autistic in nature. But I haven't been diagnosed, and I have been diagnosed with other things. But yeah, I would say so. My short answer is yes, but, and my long answer is yes, but I'm not diagnosing myself. I don't know the answer to that. But I do think people are. I think it's kind of in vogue right now to be different. And so I think that there's some of that happening, especially on TikTok. And they do it with other things too, like the Tourette syndrome and all that stuff.
Yeah,
There's
so
people who fake it.
I bring that up because and I know the answer to this, but I don't think people do. So I'm going to ask you to elaborate on it. So you, because of those things that you have, repetitive noises set you off.
Yeah, like a clock ticking.
Yes.
Hmm.
Right. Okay. So.
But specifically a clock ticking.
Right. So what would you do if you had a job and there was a repetitive clock ticking?
Right, I don't know. I mean, it's another what if question. Why? What's the
Okay.
reason you ask?
So a janitor was working in a research lab, and a piece of equipment would not stop beeping,
Oh no.
and he couldn't take it, and he turned off the beeping noise.
Oh no. What was he working at? Where was it?
It was at a research lab,
Oh no.
and it was for a piece of equipment that were keeping samples
Oh
at
boy.
a certain temperature.
Oh boy.
And he destroyed hundreds of thousands dollars worth of research
Because he didn't like the
because
beeping.
he didn't like the beeping.
Yeah, he could have just left.
And he turned it off, and the temperature went to an insane amount of degrees and destroyed the research.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm also kind of the same way where, like, if I hear like a repetitive sound, like it does something to me. I don't know what it is. Like
It's like it makes you angry on the inside.
it makes you angry on the inside. Yeah. So I can totally get where this guy is coming from, but I'm also with you that, like, you gotta just leave, right? I mean, you can't. Like, what do you do though? Like, if that's your job, do you go home for the day and be like, I can't handle this?
I mean, you think you could probably break it so it's not beeping, but it's still working.
You think so?
I don't know. Could be. Hang on a second. Sorry, there was a repetitive beeping I had to take care of. Well. So, what's the question? How would I react if that?
Yeah,
were
how
going
would
on?
you react if that was you?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on how loud it was. I mean, maybe it's beeping for a reason, and maybe you could tell somebody, "Hey, I think there's something wrong with this thing." What were the samples of? Were they anything super important? I know they're expensive, but was there anything like that the future of mankind needed?
I don't believe so. I didn't read exactly what the research was for.
Mm-hmm.
But it just said that it was like thousands of dollars worth of research.
Well, that's something.
Let me look it up here.
No, everybody knows that you don't mess with stuff you don't know what it is.
I know exactly.
What's that guy thinking?
It was $1 million worth of damage.
Oh my! That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah. It was a science lab. It was actually decades of scientific research.
Sure it was. Wow.
And it was a circuit breaker. It powered an industrial storage freezer. It was holding cell cultures and samples related to a project to improve the development of solar panels. Yeah.
You don't say.
Yes.
Well, whatever. At least
It was 25 years worth of research.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Crazy. It's a crazy thing to
And
do.
how about like being that guy, like that you destroyed all that,
Right?
Because you couldn't handle a beeping sound.
I love that guy. That guy's my new hero. All right. Yeah. So, what would you say is the most annoying, like, repetitive sound? Something that would really set you off?
That's a really good question. It's got to be the clock ticking. Because when I was young, I had a sleepover.
Oh my gosh! Not the sleepover story again.
Well, not everyone knows the sleepover story.
I'm just saying that's like your only story. That you slept over this lady's house up there by Ocean View somewhere, in Dagsboro.
Yes,
And
a clock kept ticking all night long, and I had like a panic attack, and I had to go home the next day instead of going out for our activities.
You know, that's a scary thing. Your activities.
Yeah, we were supposed to go like to Chickatee and go watch the ponies, and I totally bailed and wanted to go home because I couldn't handle it. And said I missed my mom.
Why don't you tell me that stuff before we got together? I maybe would have known you were nuts.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm almost done with this game. So let's keep doing topics until I'm done, then we can do the other thing.
Okay.
Alright. What time are you going to bed tonight?
Probably shortly, because I have to go to work early tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow is a big day at my other job. We're having a big get-together. And it's just for our department. So, we're serving breakfast and... Yeah, but we're in charge of making the breakfast, like the coffee and stuff like that. So, I have to go in early and help my boss get all the breakfast stuff together and get it's a farm, and we're taking like these little wagons around the farm, being pulled by tractors. So we have to make sure that everything's on the wagons for all the tour that's going to all of our studies and stuff. So yeah, so it's a big day.
It's fun though.
Yeah, it's super fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
Are you gonna have the barbecue you like?
No, unfortunately, we're not serving lunch.
That stinks.
Yeah, but the company that I work for has a bunch of different departments, and the company itself is having a picnic coming up, and they are serving barbecue from my favorite barbecue place, and they were like, "Is it just you coming? We need to know by Friday." And I'm like, "Yeah." And I said, "Wait, it's just me." I'm like, "Can I bring somebody else?" They were like, "Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to bring a friend." I'm like, Yes. So you're coming with me.
Not tomorrow.
No, it's next Friday,
What's the date?
the 7th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have band practice the 6th, and my parents are going to be here till the 5th.
Okay.
Busy.
Yeah, busy
Yeah,
week.
everyone's taking advantage. They're all like, "Oh, you're out of work. Now I'm gonna bug you."
You're coming to hang out with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's just like,
So new study. Dolphins.
oh no. You know how I feel about dolphins.
I do. That's why I found this story.
Thanks,
to
appreciate
bring
it.
up to you.
Thank you very much.
Dolphins use baby talk to talk to their calves.
I knew it.
You knew what?
I
You
knew they were-
what?
They're like me 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 me. Yep.
So shocking? Not shocking?
Well,
I mean, for the people that don't know, you have strong feelings about dolphins.
I'm not a big fan of dolphins.
You're not a big fan of dolphins.
Nah, you
do
wanna
not
know
like
why?
dolphins.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because they're stupid faces. They want to get you.
What? They just have long noses. What's wrong with that?
And they have that weird, like, it's almost like a crooked smile, and it's like, and then like they fall in love with you, which is not cool. Because they're just, we're both mammals, and so we do share at least that familial bond, but it just would never work out. They had lived most of their life underwater, and we don't have gills or
No.
blowholes for that matter, so it just wouldn't work.
Oh, okay. You said your game is almost over. Do we have time to do one more?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Because this is one. Actually, those are both really good. Okay. I'll do this one first.
Okay.
Okay. So this woman is in a serious relationship, right? And she's at a bachelorette party. And they're at a bar. And a guy comes up and offers to buy her a drink. So, my first question is, how do you feel about that? Because she's in a relationship. Does she accept the drink from this random guy? And 2, after buying the drink for this lady, he doesn't leave. He sticks around and wants to chit-chat her up.
Sure.
And so my thought is, what do you think? Should she refuse the drink? And then, like, what do you do when it's like, when you're in that situation where you're like, okay, look, I'm in a serious relationship. I just took the drink because you wanted to buy it for me, sort of thing. How would you go about that?
I don't know. I would think maybe don't take it. Because you don't want to give anybody any reasons to be weird, to be creepy, you know what I mean?
So you open yourself up for that by
I don't think
accepting the drink.
I didn't say that. I said that you just want to be on guard against that. So rather than it being your fault, you got to be on guard against what other people are doing with their behavior is saying. Less about yourself, more about them, and you want to keep them at arm's length. I would never do that. I wouldn't let anybody buy me a drink.
Yeah, I mean, so other way around, if it was like you and a woman came up to you and said, hey, can I buy you a drink?
Mm-hmm.
What would you say?
I'd say yes, thank you. I said, do you also want my phone number? I don't have a phone.
No.
So I'd say. I don't think that's ever happened to me in any way. Does that happen to you? Sitting at a bar, some rando just offers to buy you a drink?
That has never happened to me.
Yeah.
No,
I
like...
guess you could say that she's got it going on, whereas you
do not.
do not.
No, I mean, now that you put it that way, I'm like, what's wrong with me? Nobody ever offered to buy me a drink.
Yeah, you've got crazy eyes.
Rude.
Or whatever you want to call it. Whatever you call it. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a pretty... I can't imagine... What century is this? Can I buy you a drink? What are you doing?
No. Are you saying that, it's not okay to act like that in this day and age.
I didn't say that at all. I said, what a weirdo. That's all I said. Can I buy you a drink, lady, or something? Like Dean Martin over there. What's he doing? Well, I'm just saying. Am I wrong? Tell me where I'm wrong. Where's the lie?
Where's the lie? Exactly.
I mean, okay, if it were you, though, and even though I know you can't fathom it because no one's ever offered you anything in your life and you've had to fight for everything, I know. I read your book. What would your reaction be? Now, you're kind of naive, so I think you might take it and say thanks.
Yeah, I probably would. I probably would be like, sure, why not?
You'd be like, oh, free drink.
Right.
I mean, that's another thing, too. Like, you shouldn't have to say no just because the dude's a creeper. Like, you should be able to enjoy it. So what did she do? What'd she end up doing?
I guess he just eventually left and kind of like left it at that. But, yeah, like it was just really kind of like she was just kind of like uncomfortable because he just kind of kept hanging around, like wanting to talk.
What's his name? Anthony.
You know, maybe.
We know a guy that does that. Doesn't know when to leave.
Right, exactly. Doesn't know when the time is up.
I've quit bands over that.
Yeah, I think.
I know. I'll tell you, I quit bands over that. You say I've told you before. Of course, I've told you before. It's ridiculous. Why wouldn't I tell you? Craziness. No. You know, I've never gone up. I've never gone up to like a girl I didn't know and be like, "Yo, how you doing?" I've never done that.
Never?
Not that I can remember. Yeah. Nope. Lots of missed opportunities. I didn't realize till later, but hey, that's life.
Oh no! Now looking back, you're like, should have said something.
Well, actually, looking back, I'm like, man, you really are particular, aren't you? Look at the cat. He's climbing up. He was climbing up the wall. This game's literally almost over. I gotta get rid of this queue, and then we can go.
Okay, I got one more quick one then.
All right.
Let me pull it up here.
Did I tell you I got a copyright strike? Oh yeah, I did. I got a copyright strike on my own song.
It's ridiculous.
So I had to pick something for the background music today, like that's not been released yet.
Oh yeah.
Because everything of mine is going to get copyright strikes.
Right. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, here we'll do this one instead. I like this. Mm-hmm. It's a list. This is going to be our nightly percolator.
Oh, we have a percolator at night?
Yeah, we have a percolator.
That doesn't make any sense. Oh, set it for the morning. Set it for your coffee for the morning.
Yeah, set your coffee maker for the morning. Make sure your time is right.
Yeah.
Okay. Controversial things people pretend to hate.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we have number 1. Pumpkin spice.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid thing to pretend. I mean, that is really dumb to pretend you don't like it.
I know. But I feel like you kind of got to, right?
No, I don't. I like what I like. I don't care if people care. I don't care what people say.
Fanatics, like the fan bases of Taylor Swift, BTS, and Marvel.
What, they don't like the fan base?
The fan base, yeah.
Well, I think there's some fan bases which are probably pretty toxic. As far as being just upset that somebody's got a lot of fans or you're a fan of somebody, that's stupid. I'll give you an example. Taylor Swift, for example.
Yeah.
Everyone, trying hard to get Taylor Swift tickets, and they got to go to the concert, and they loved it, and it was the most magical experience of their life. I mean, people were saying that about the Cure show we went to. So, that's one thing. The guy who got a job as a security officer at the arena so he could watch Taylor Swift, there's a creep. So every fan base is going to have people like that. For example, with wrestling, that whole other company, AEW,
yes,
their fans are so rabid that if you don't agree with everything they say, then you're a shill for WWE. That's toxic.
Yeah. So certain fan bases.
I think no,
for
not all.
sure.
I would say that all fan bases probably have an element of
I see.
of
Okay.
toxicity.
Yeah, all of them have a little bit of
I believe that might be the case. Yes.
Okay, Nickelback or Creed?
What about them?
Controversial things people pretend to hate.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really care for either of those bands. I can't.
So you don't
tell
pretend to hate them.
No, I don't hate them, but I don't. That's, you know what? That's
You-
fair.
you
That's
pretend
fair.
to- you
That's
pretend
fair.
to
No,
hate
I don't.
them.
I don't pretend to hate them. I just don't care. Whereas
Okay.
there are people that do pretend. Oh, Nickelback, that's the worst band. That's just
There are people like that,
the-
right?
I don't like their music per se, but I also did not like the fact that Chad Kroeger from Nickelback married Avril Lavigne.
Right.
I thought he didn't deserve Avril Lavigne, so I did hate that. And the other one is what? What other band?
Creed.
Yeah, I don't even know what they sang.
Yeah, I don't either.
In with arms wide open. That one.
Oh yeah, you do
That
know.
guy went crazy though, and he became like totally homeless and stuff. Maybe I have to look it up. I believe I saw that somewhere.
The word moist.
Yeah, that's stupid. I'll tell you where that started. By the way,
Where?
started on that show Dead Like Me.
Really?
I had never heard anybody say they didn't like that word until the first episode of that show, which nobody saw, so I don't know how it caught on, where she was a ghost, and there were magnets on the refrigerator, and she knew her mom hated the word moist, so she put it on the refrigerator, and that was the whole thing. And then, like, flash forward 10 years, everyone hates moist. Why is that a bad... I mean, it's no... There's other words that are genuinely more kind of disturbing, I guess, or I would say more graphic than that you could use, that, like, meant the same thing. I don't think moist is the worst one. Besides, who says that? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, this cake is so moist.
Yeah, but that's not what they're implying. They're implying something else. And I don't think anybody really uses that word in the way that they are saying. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I totally understand what you're saying.
I don't think that anybody really says moist as a spicy thing. like they're assuming. I don't have any of
Oh,
those.
so spicy.
Oh, a little spicy. You stupid. Maybe I got fired for that.
Maybe,
playing that too much.
Maybe.
A little spicy. Why do you live next to your laundry? Oh my gosh.
Emojis is the next on the list. Things people pretend to hate.
It's funny you
I
mention...
don't hate emojis. I love emojis.
All my cool friends use them, so they might be all right. And when I say cool friends, I mean my cool friends, and they use them, and they're cool, so they must be fine.
Right.
So
No,
if
totally.
you say you're probably not cool, because my cool friends are cool, and they are using emojis. So if you don't use them, you're not cool.
The American versions of international cuisines, like tacos, pizza, and Chinese food.
Yes. Tacos I could see, because an American taco is very different from a
Oh, totally. Yes,
Mexican
way different.
taco. Pizza. Come on. Pizza was really invented in America.
Yeah.
I mean, you say, yeah, like, do you know?
Yeah.
I might just be BSing.
No, I do know that.
And so that's, what do you want? An Italian pizza? Why, you want what, you want cold tomatoes on it? Get out of here. And the other one was what?
Oh, Chinese food.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. You're right. Nobody has had real Chinese food.
Yeah, no.
Nobody does.
I'm with you.
You don't want to know what's in real Chinese. It's rocks. They just serve you rocks. In China, no one's, because they're so poor. They make these dinners with with rocks. That's how they do it. Can I win with this last point? Nope, almost.
Apple or Google?
Hating either?
Pretending to hate. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get the hating Apple thing. Who cares? If you don't like it, don't use it.
I totally agree. I'm like, are we past that at this point?
Oh boy. Oh, poor Yum Yum. You okay, pal? I got you, buddy. Nobody saw it. You still have a wire wrapped around your neck. What is that? Hang on, buddy.
Boy, that was crazy.
So he tried to jump on a 12-pack of pop, and there was like no pop in there, and so he got trapped.
Right,
In case you're wondering what
exactly.
happened. Wondering what happened there. Game's over. I win. No, I lost.
No, did you?
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to what I was playing.
Oh, gotcha. Pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
I've literally never had it. I know people get mad about it for some reason.
They really do. I know.
I've never had it either way, so I'm not sure. I mean, it was
Okay.
Sody Pops.
Yeah.
Poor Yum Yum. That's my cat. His name's Yum Yum. He's my friend.
He's the yummiest of the yummiest.
If you go to my Instagram, it's is it still RX139? Is it 10 Records?
It's 10X Records.
10X Records official.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Air fryers.
Why would anybody hate that?
Yeah, air fryers are. Well, I don't know. Our air fryer died.
Yes.
And then the last one is the drama, and I don't understand kind of what that means. So.
The drama.
The drama.
Like,
yeah.
I am over this drama.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, you said you had one for me.
I do. I
Okay.
do. Let me set the time here. It's 8:11. Let me write that down. Something happened on Jeopardy that caught my attention, and I thought we could maybe talk about it.
Okay.
Let me just mute this tab for a second. So one of the questions was about, I think it was Final Jeopardy actually,
Okay.
was about the fire spread 30 to 40 mile in the air, and it was exactly 811 feet long, which was the same length as this. And the answer was Hindenburg, the blimp that went down back in the day, right? And I've heard recently, I've heard people say that they remember it differently. That they remember it being everybody died, that's why it was such a big deal, not, a lot of people survived, which just seems to be the way that what really happened, right? Now, I didn't have a chance to look that stuff up because I was busy prepping, but that is what people call a Mandela effect, right?
Yes.
It's like a lot of people remember it one way, a lot of people remember it to be a different way. What's the truth? And so
Right.
I thought we could do a quick Mandela effects quiz on you.
Okay.
We might have done this on the radio,
Yeah, we may
but
have.
these ones are visual, and I've got a website here, Good Housekeeping. I mean,
Okay.
that's how hip the Mandela effect thing is, so hip that Good Housekeeping has it. But don't tell me I'm not going to tell you which one. Don't look for the answer, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
You can
great.
look at the screen, but don't look for the answer.
Okay.
First one we see up is peanut butter. You can look at it. Which one is correct?
The one on the right.
The one on the right, Jif.
Yes.
So you never saw it as Jiffy ever.
Right.
Same here. All right, Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes. Which one's right?
The one on the left.
The one on the left is right?
Yes.
Nope, it's one on the right. And see, look, so it's never been Tunes. It's always been Tunes, which is very strange because why? Why would it be that way? Why do it be that way?
That's crazy.
The most famous example would really be the Bears.
Yeah.
Which one's
okay.
right?
Oh, totally the one on the left.
The Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
No, it's Berenstain. Does Curious George have a tail?
Oh, yes.
No tail.
Oh,
Never had a tail.
Creepy.
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
And so, I thought that what we could do is, since I dig this stuff, and I try to watch videos online about Mandela Effect stuff, but there are a shockingly small amount of videos on it. And the ones that are on there, you guys are doing a great job, but I think that we're going to do this as a regular feature, and I'm going to clip it, and I'm going to upload it as a separate video, and we're going to keep doing Mandela Effect stuff.
Nice.
And just generally speaking, some things that are also in the realm of kind of unexplained or kind of cool and neat and quirky. So I'll be doing a lot of stuff like that, because what we're going to end up doing is having separate videos on our YouTube channel that is going to be just focus on those things.
Yes.
And then this stream will be for Twitch, and we'll have fun doing that for Twitch and everything.
Definitely.
All right, we got a couple more.
Okay.
That show, Sex in the City?
Oh, the one on the right.
Sex and the City.
Yeah.
You ever seen that show?
No.
I always thought it was Sex in the City.
Sex in the City?
How do you
Is
feel-
it Sex and the City?
And. You just said it was right.
I know, but I'm just surprised. Because it sounds like it should be Sex in the City.
But you're saying it.
But I know it as Sex and the City.
Okay, how do you spell Febreze? Which one of those is right?
The one on the left, definitely.
The one on the left is right?
Yeah.
Nope, only one Z. Only one E.
Oh.
All right, how do you spell Oscar Mayer?
Oh, definitely the one on the left.
Oscar Mayer.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, wow, I'm really bad at this.
How about Skechers?
Left.
No, there's no T.
Ew. Wow,
I make a big deal out of this one all the time, so you should probably know what this one is.
Oh, this is the one on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, skipping ones. Okay, Monopoly. No. Okay. Which one's correct with Pokemon? With Pikachu.
The one on the left.
The one
He's
on
got
the left?
he's got the black on the tail.
Nope. It's just yellow. One on the right's right. Kit Kat. Which one's right?
The one on the left.
One on the right. Fruit of the Loom. This one's really popular too.
It has the cornucopia.
Nope.
No, it does not. It does not have the cornucopia.
But you only know that from the. Okay, next. Cheez It or Cheez It? Which one?
Oh, the one on the right. It's Cheez It.
What is it supposed to be? Cheez Its? Okay. Double stuff Oreo. 1 F or 2 Fs?
2 Fs.
Nope, just one. Mona Lisa Smile.
I can't really see it from that far away. My glasses are too bad.
Okay. C3, no. Flintstones. Well, you wouldn't know that one. So, here's Cinderella's Castle. Let's see what this one is.
Okay.
Contrary to popular belief, there's only one Cinderella's Castle. Yeah, we know that one. That's not something you remember. It's just
Oh,
something
yeah.
Okay. You didn't see that movie enough to... These are movie ones. Oh, yeah. Which color is chartreuse? Right or left?
Right.
Nope. It's this one.
Oh, no.
And puce
Is the one on the right.
is the one on the right.
Okay.
Did you see this movie?
I did.
All right. What does he say about chocolates? What's he say?
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Like that?
Life is like a box of chocolates. Yeah.
Actually, what he said was life was like a box of chocolates.
Oh, man. I am really bad at this.
Oh, when the evil queen goes to the mirror.
Yeah.
What did she say?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Nope, she says magic mirror on the wall.
Wow. I should know that one. I'm
Yeah.
disappointed in myself.
Hang on a second, I'm just reading this one. Oh, that's a great one. What does she say? What does Fergie say in Boom Boom Pow? She says, I'm so blah 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 blah, you're so 2000 and late.
I have no idea.
You don't know that one? Anyway, you just don't know it at all?
No.
Oh. She said, I'm so 3008, you're so 2000 and late. I guess I listened to more of them than you did. Mr. Rogers' theme song. Okay. These are the number of the states. Okay. We know that's in. All right. Well, I think that's a good one to kind of end on.
Yeah, no, that was perfect. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Well, I guess what we could say is it's about time for us to roll, and you're gonna have a big day tomorrow. You still gonna have time to do one of these?
Yeah, definitely. So being as I'm going in an hour early,
Yeah.
they told us we could probably leave an hour early. We don't have to stay. Well, I mean, we're still working a full day's worth of work, but yeah, we get to leave early because we're coming in early. So I will have plenty of time to do one tomorrow night.
All right, then we'll see you guys next time.
Yes, tomorrow night.
And all of you that are watching in a future time, thank you.
Exactly.
So, guys, when you see, as always, I wish you the best day on the internet, and I say good luck, God bless, and good day, sir.
I come.